All right. We are live on YouTube. How's everyone doing today? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode number 1278. That's right, episode number 1278 of Navigating the Modern World with Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live today from Red Morton Park. Today I'm going to be giving you folks some updates on my circuit civil case, 28 days away from the major hearing, the big hearing. Hey, babe, how you doing? I have entered the park from a different parking lot. There was an accident. Can you hear me clearly and see me clearly, babe? Put a one in the chat, please. There was an accident in the parking lot I normally go to, which is the least busy parking lot. And the road that I was trying to get in on was blocked, and there's no way around because the accident was blocking the only way in and out of that parking lot. So it is what it is. How's it going? Hey, Will, is that actually you? Is that the real you? How have you been, man? If that's the real you. Is that the real reactor? Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Yeah, when you hear cars like that, makes you wonder how insecure those people are. Yeah, thanks for the message behind the scenes, babe. I've already expected that. We already know that's happening, babe. It is what it is. We all know that Bill is coordinating with Jamie, and he's trying to help Jamie just rattle me and belittle me and they're trying to affect me regarding this hearing, and that's okay. Those people are just a bunch of misfits that will eventually, have their day with the Creator, God. That'll be the real judgment day. And, that goes beyond platform enforcement. That goes beyond the court intervening, right? You know what? I'm going to go file a CA myself. All right, we are live. We are back live. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me and see me clearly. We are back live. Thank you. That was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. I'm getting a lot faster at filing DMCAs because YouTube has made it easier to now file them on mobile. And that's okay. It's all good, right? So let's just talk about it. And he'll probably restart his stream and come back. And that's okay. We're going to handle Bill differently. We're going to handle Bill differently, and we're not going to do it on YouTube. Everything that we do here is above board, but we will go on Rumble sometime this week or weekend or next week, and we will do a full-blown show on Bill with lots of factual details. So, it's all good. I mean, that's okay. You want to continue to play games for Jamie, Bill, then you're just going to pay the price like Jamie's going to pay the price. You can quote my exact words on that. You both are going to pay the price one way or another, through YouTube, through court, through the good Lord, right? All I'm going to do is continue to do what I do. Continue to report channels that are violating my content, community guidelines, copyright. When it comes to Jamie, I'm going to continue to make filings with the court that are relevant to hold him accountable, because I've been through a lot lately. Is that the real you, dude? Is what happened to your 8-bit reactor account? I want to make sure it's actually you, dude, because there are a lot of people that, pretend to be people out here. You know what I mean? And, 28 days away from the hearing, right? 28 days away from the motion to dismiss / anti-slap hearing. And Jamie is more concerned about YouTube and continuing to lie about things regarding me. Jamie always has lied about me. He lies about everything regarding me because the truth makes him look bad. And him lying about me, which is why we're in court, is what feeds his audience, because him telling the truth about me makes him look bad. And I think people are beginning to already see the contrast, Jamie, because it is obvious with your reactions today while I was doing some other things. Yes, I was working on some filings. I'll talk about them in a little bit. Don and I hung out with a friend today. We ran some errands. We did a bunch of things. And you're sitting on YouTube trying to get my attention because you need my attention for validation, Jamie. You need my attention for validation, right? What happened to your stream last night, Jamie? Why'd you take your stream down? It wasn't because you're afraid of me DMCAing you, maybe on YouTube, but you always put a backup copy on Rumble. Can you folks still hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me, please. Thank you, Tia. No, you didn't take your stream down, Jamie, because you're afraid of being DMCA'd, especially on Rumble. You took it down because you don't want me to use what you put out there as evidence in court, right? Why are you lying to your audience about me constantly, Jamie? You always lie to your audience about me. You're a liar, pants on fire. You're the biggest liar that's ever lived on YouTube, that's ever lived in this world, Jamie. You are a liar because being truthful gets you nowhere, right? You are a liar, pants on fire, Jamie. There's nothing truthful about you, right? That's why you're in court. That's part of the reason why you're in court, right? And more people are starting to see the contrast, the difference in contrast between you and I, Jamie. And yeah, you still have some people that are supporting you that will always support you, but you've lost a lot of traction. And I don't care if you made $200 last night. I know you put out those very nasty videos about me last night, Jamie, with the RJ Sandifer, the blind F word, and the Joe Buddy N word, right? And that's why you don't want me getting a copy of that, right? You don't want me getting a copy of that because that would not look too good at the anti-SLAPP hearing, right? So I emailed Jamie last night because now we have a confidentiality agreement protecting videos that we request from each other as part of the case that are no longer publicly available. When I realized that he deleted his stream last night and then he, I guess, removed the Rumble part, or maybe he never broadcasted it to Rumble, maybe he didn't delete it, I reached out to him by email and I asked him if he had preserved copies of the video, which I know he has. But, I asked him formally in the email for the court, right? Here on YouTube, I'm just going to give it to you straight because this is not the court of law. This is YouTube, right? So StreamYard automatically records a backup copy for paid plans, which he has a paid plan. So he has the backup copy, right? And he basically responded to me and told me to go through the formal process of discovery. Well, you didn't tell your audience and your community posting, liar, liar, Jamie, pants on fire. What you didn't tell your audience was that you told me that I should use the formal process of discovery, right? Do you want me to put out your emails, Jamie? Do you want to tell your audience the truth, or do you want me to put out the emails on what you wrote me? Because if you're going to lie to your audience, I'll put it all out, Jamie. So he's not willing to give me a copy of a video that's relevant to the upcoming anti-SLAPP hearing, right? He told me to go through the formal process of discovery, so that's what I did. And then he makes a community posting crying about it, trying to enrage his audience. And then he's got the suck accounts like not posting with purpose. That channel's gone. Like Out of Time, which is Jamie. You're out of time. You probably share that with Tammy, right? You don't think I know you're talking to each other and you got suck accounts because you don't want them tied back to you during litigation, Jamie? Do you think I'm that dumb? Do you think I'm that dumb? You're a goofball, Jamie. You're not even a good goofball anymore, man. You're losing at your own game because I've learned your game and I don't play your game, but I know how to stop your game, especially through court. I know exactly how to catch you in a lie. I know how to catch you in the middle of what you're trying to do to take what actually happened and spin it the opposite way to your audience, because that's what you always do with people. You say the opposite of what happened, right? And then when we share the emails to prove that you did the wrong thing, then you say, oh, you shared private emails, right? With you, there's no upside with you, Jamie. There's no upside. It's not even worth participating with you because you're a goofball and all you do is spin everything out of context. And when people catch you in the lie, you spin that out of context because you can't admit that you got caught in your own lie, right? You can't admit that. All right, give me a second. I'm going to file another DMCA on Bill. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. All right, we are back live. We are back live. Put a one in the chat. All right, we are back live. We are back live. Put a one in the chat. You can hear me and see me. Let me let some people pass me on by. Put a one in the chat. Thank you so much, Tia. Yeah, it's a lot easier to take care of the DMCAs. And Bill can keep starting and stopping all he wants. And it looks like the accident was cleared up. It was right here, literally like maybe 10 or 15 minutes ago. and it looked like there was a car that had spun out right on that curb right there. Sorry, I got some people coming. Give me a second. Let me wait. There are more people coming before I go around on my second lap. I haven't even done the first one because I parked on the other side. Yeah, so basically today, I ended up doing 3 things. I started the formal discovery process, which you can actually start it even while there's a pending motion to dismiss / anti-slap. And before you can request discovery, you have to send, I forgot what the actual document is called. You have to send a document to the defendant. And if they want to start discovery on the flip side, they have to send that to you to disclose, what you feel at this point is potentially discoverable, right? So I sent him that in an email. That's what you're supposed to do. I then sent him a request for production, which is what you're supposed to do. That gives him 30 days to respond, to either produce what I'm asking for or to give me a reason why not. But because in less than 30 days is the anti-slap hearing, the motion to dismiss anti-slap hearing, and what happened on that stream last night is critical evidence for that hearing, I needed to file a motion to shorten the time and expedite this through the court, because I know Jamie's going to play it out for 30 days and then basically just subject to it, right? I'm not playing games with you, Jamie. I'm not playing games with you at all. I know how you work. You draw things out, you drag things out, you play the system, you play the court system, you play the YouTube system, you play other people that you call your friend, but they're not really your friends. He's even playing you, Bill. You don't even realize that Jamie doesn't care about you. Jamie only cares about Jamie. That's all. You're all just in their pond on the chessboard for him. And that's fine. If that's what you want to be, that is your choice, and that is my opinion. And by the way, I can say in my opinion as often as I want, Jamie. And if you want to make a community posting about me stating in my opinion, because you're trying to find me, you're trying to somehow accuse me of saying defamatory things about you, and I'm trying to shield it behind the word in my opinion. I don't defame you, man. Everything I'm saying is the truth, or it's just my opinion. And if you feel I'm defaming you, then file a countersuit, file a counterclaim, right? Instead of trying to get this thing dismissed, how about file a counterclaim, and then you could sue me on the flip side? Because you have nothing, Jamie. You have nothing. Zero. Zilch. Zip. You have nothing, and you are nothing on YouTube without me. You cannot stop thinking about me every day. The first thing you do when you wake up, you look at my community wall, you watch me like a hawk. for many reasons. Yes, I am profitable to you because you've created a system to commercially exploit me. You also feel dominant with the things you're doing to me, or you're trying to appear dominant in front of your audience. And that's another big thing there. It's an ego thing for you, right? The truth of the matter is, man, you're a nobody. You're a nothing. Only reason why I talk about you is because you continue to violate my copyright and other people, third parties, acting in concert with you. Bill is a third party. He is acting in concert with you. You're acting in concert with him. And if you want to take that to the court, you want to file it with the court, file all you want. This is the truth of the matter. Truth of the matter, right? And the only reason why those people are there watching your restream is because they're blocked here, right? Which I don't really want them commenting here anyway. That still doesn't give you the right to violate my copyright, Bill or Jamie, right? I'm gonna tell you, Jamie, I filed this motion to expedite the production of that video. You're trying to hide something in that video. You're trying to hide what you did because you're not one to delete everything, right? Especially after we just signed a confidentiality agreement regarding all this, and especially after you tried to accuse me of spoliation of evidence for something similar where, yes, I did put 200 videos to private, but I also gave you those videos. I proactively gave you all those videos. Now you're taking one down and you won't give me that video. Now, you're also accusing me, and other people in your audience are accusing me, well, he put some videos to private. Well, if you want those private videos and you have a good reason for them, ask me and I'll send it to you right away. So don't try to play me off to your audience like you're some saint and I'm a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite, man. You're the hypocrite. You are the hypocrite. You are a liar and a hypocrite because that's the only way you get attention, right? So I also emailed the judicial assistant to request hearing dates for an expedited hearing within 5 days. Here's what's going to happen. She's probably going to give me times tomorrow. I'm going to reach out to Jamie, and Jamie's going to lag on purpose. Jamie's going to stall responding to the email, or he's going to say, I don't agree to this hearing. And what's going to happen, Jamie, when you do that? It's going to be escalated back again to Judge Stacy for the second time. And now you'll be creating more of a negative pattern with the judge, right? Will you do the right thing for the court? Or how about this, Jamie? How about just upload it unlisted on YouTube somewhere? Let me download it and then delete it. How about you do that? You can end this whole thing just like that. Do you have something to hide in that video, Jamie? What are you hiding in that video? What do you not want me to see? What do you not want the court to see? You put a picture posting saying you made $200 off of it, right? What do you not want me to see? Because here's the thing, Jamie. I have changed my whole life around. Well, Will, you're popping in. I don't know if that's really you, man. That could be somebody trolling with your name. Is that really you, Will? If that's really you, I am glad that you changed your life. You changed it for the better. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad that you changed it for the better, dude. And you made some smart choices many years ago when you and I talked that people ridiculed me on, but it was the right thing for you. You did what was right for you, right? And I'm proud of you for that. You don't have to listen to any of these freaks out here on YouTube like Jamie and all those people that are still coming at me. I don't know if you heard, I have sued Jamie civilly in a circuit civil case, a full-blown circuit civil case. I'm representing myself. He's representing himself, at least for now. But anyway, so what Jamie's going to do is what he always does. He makes things as difficult as possible because he doesn't like people holding him accountable. Jamie wants to live his life without any accountability regarding anything. He thinks that he's invincible, right? And whenever somebody tries to hold him accountable, even through the court of law, he's going to try to use every loophole, right? So that's why you got to think 100 steps ahead of Jamie, because I already know what he's going to do when the judicial assistant tomorrow respond. Can you folks hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and see me. This is the bad reception area. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and see me, please. Can you folks hear me? One more time, babe, if you can hear me one more time. Sorry, I just want to make sure. One more time, put a 1 in the chat, babe, just to make sure. Thank you. Because tomorrow, here's what's going to happen, more than likely, right? Jamie's probably going to either email the judicial assistant saying that he doesn't agree to this expedited hearing, or when the judicial assistant gets back and gives me, some available dates for the expedited hearing, dates and times, when I go to meet and confer by email with Jamie, he's going to say, I don't agree to this hearing. He's going to stall. He's going to try to stall as much as he can so that way I don't get that video before April 9th. Here's the thing, Jamie. When I get that email from the judicial assistant tomorrow, you're going to have until Monday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific to respond and agree to one of those dates. If not, I'm going to email the JA again and say that this is very urgent and the defendant is stalling and the time is of the essence. I request to have this escalated to the court, because that's what she did last time, Jamie. So if you don't comply with the hearing, it'll be escalated to Judge Stacy, and she'll do one of two things. She'll either rule on the papers and say, okay, we don't need to have a hearing on this. I'm ordering the defendant to produce the evidence for the plaintiff, right? Or she'll schedule a hearing. And when we get to that hearing, all the evidence is there. I put you on notice so many times. There are so many preservation and correction notices that I've sent you the formal way and filed them with the court. The email way and the formal way with the court, right? I am logging through the court a paper trail of every time I've had to put you on notice. Because that way, when we go to the hearing, all I'm going to do is show Judge Stacy he was on notice here, he was on notice here. This is the email he sent me. And she's going to see that you're just being difficult. And typically, that's why judges do court orders. And you said, Jamie, that the only thing that you will comply with is a court order. So guess what? Everything here on out, if you don't do it the meet and confer way, then I will immediately file a motion. Of course, it'll be something very reasonable and narrowly tailored on something very simple. If you're not willing to produce it from this point on, one email, you decline me, we're filing another motion. At some point, Judge Stacy's going to see your pattern. She's going to see your game. And it is a game. It absolutely is a game. Because you have nothing without playing games with people, Jamie. You cannot beat people legitimately. So you have to play games. That's why you do it. It makes you feel like you have some kind of power, right? Which you don't. You have no power, right? Because here's the thing. It'd be very easy for me to ignore you. The reason why I'm not doing that is because I have ignored you. And then the way that you get me to feed back into it is by using my content or having a third party like Bill restream me because you won't do it during active litigation, but it's still a part of your ecosystem. It's still third party stuff. The confidentiality agreement, Jamie, the reason why you wouldn't agree to the third party stuff is because you want Bill to keep restreaming me. And you can take that to the judge for all I care. Because I'll tell Judge Stacy myself. You can take that right to the judge. The reason why anything third party and stuff, all the fancy verbiage you're trying to sneak past me on the confidentiality agreement was to protect your buddy Bill and Tammy and other restreamers, right? Because you want them restreaming me. You want people hurting me because you can't stand for some reason you can't stand me, or you can't stand me being in a better place than you. And I don't care what you think. I know I'm in a better place than you. I know I'm in a better place than you, Jamie. And the fact that you're making money off my content and deleting content and now, doing it during active litigation and forcing me to file motions to get relevant evidence, right? How come you were coming at me for putting 200 videos to private, and you still came at me, and I offered you all the evidence, and I still gave you the evidence when you denied me replacing those links? I still gave you the evidence at the hearing. I had it proactively uploaded to my private server, right? I told you in an email, I'd be happy to give you whatever you want to replace those links. And you said, no, I'll let the court handle it. Right. Because to you, doing the right thing, even in this court case, makes you feel like you're kowtowing, right? You don't want to kowtow to anyone, huh, Jamie? It's not about kowtowing, Jamie. It's about doing the right thing. And I'll tell you this, Jamie, if you were a good human being for real, you wouldn't be worried about people thinking you're a coward or kowtowing. You would do the right thing and hold your head up high like I do. But see, you're not secure enough in yourself to do that, Jamie. You're a very weak and insecure man. You are. You're very weak and you're very insecure. And that's why. That's why you do what you do. That's why you have to resort to insults. That's why you have to lie about people like me. That's why you have to flip everything out of context in the exact opposite ways as these things happen, right? Here's the thing. You got probably 40 people on bills, and you're probably talking shit about me on bills right now. I really don't care. This is the truth. I've got 16 people here, and those 16 people know that you're a coward, you're insecure, you're a fool. And everything. You're probably right, ODN. How you doing, broski? Welcome to the show. Everything you've ever accomplished on YouTube is thanks to me. I saved you. I'm the one that told you not to quit. You were about to leave. I'm the one. I saved you. And if you want to talk about who have you ever helped, I helped you, you mofo. I helped you. When you were about to leave YouTube, I convinced you to start live streaming and to stick around and we can collaborate, right? Probably the biggest mistake I made, but my intentions have always been good. I helped you, Jamie. I'm the one that made you who you are. And you know what? I'm proud of that. I'm proud because I'm the one that made you who you are. You didn't do things the right way, but you didn't give up. And then you took things way too far. You took things way too far when you saw an opportunity of what JB Gunner was doing to me. You're like, oh, okay, let me pretend to hate Eli. And then it went from pretend to you actually do hate me, Jamie. Admit it. Admit it publicly that you hate me. Admit it publicly. Oh, I did build him. I built him. I made that guy. I saved that guy. That's why the guy is so attached to me. That's why the guy can't let go. Instead of thanking me for making him, look what he does. All he does is exploit myself and other people because that's all he's capable of doing. He has no other capabilities of creation. He's a copycat. He's a copycat, right? Yeah, I mean, you can say that if you want, ODN. I probably wouldn't say something like that, but I get your point. I get your point. It doesn't matter, Jamie. Play your games. I know you're inciting Bill and you're encouraging Bill to rebroadcast me. You could easily tell him to stop, and you won't because you want to hurt. Admit it, Jamie. Admit you hate me. Jamie, do you have the balls to go public right now during active litigation and tell everyone how much you hate me? Can you publicly state how much you hate me? Publicly state it during active litigation that you hate me because I built you. I made you what you are. Now, I didn't ever tell you to go the route you went, but I saved you. When you were so depressed about getting monetized on your or getting demonetized on your purple pill channel, you were crying like a little girl, James. And then ODN, are you taking screenshots? Please confirm you're taking screenshots and you'll send me them. Please confirm that. Admit that you hate me and admit you can't let it go. Thank you, ODN. Admit you can't let it go because you would appear weak in front of those 20 or 30 people in that pathetic, miserable group of people that surround you, right? Come April 9th, take this for whatever it's worth. Come April 9th, That is going to be a day that you're never going to forget, Jamie. Come April 9th, that is going to be a day that you never forget. And between now and then, I know you're thinking about it constantly. I know you're scared to the point of where if even just one of my causes of action survive, we're entering discovery. And at that point, if you think I'm only going to be subpoenaing or requesting a video, we're going to be requesting sock accounts that you're aware of. We're going to be requesting Discord IMs. We're going to be requesting emails. And if you don't produce that on your own, then we're going to basically go the full motion route. Motion to compel. If you don't do that, at that point, I'll be able to go to Judge Stacy and get a court order. Here's the thing. I'm going to find out everything that you've said about me behind the scenes. Everything that you've said about me. Because I know you've said a lot of stuff about me behind the scenes. I know you've plotted and coordinated with these people to continue harming me. And that's what you're scared of, Jamie, because here's the thing. You know that even if you were to go and delete your entire Discord tonight, or if you've deleted past stuff, do you know that's not a permanent delete? Do you know these social media sites carry that information for years for situations like these? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? So even in a private, Discord or email, none of that's private, James. It's not. So I'll tell you this. You continue to come at me. You continue to violate me through third parties. You continue to lie about me every day. You spin things out of context. That motivates me more and more and more and more to get more and more stuff subpoenaed. All legitimately. If you think you're embarrassed now, Jamie, let me tell you something. If you think that you're embarrassed now, wait until the real stuff comes out, Jamie. Wait until the real stuff. And here's the thing. I'm not going to violate the YouTube terms of service, right? I'm not going to violate the terms of service. And I'm not going to violate the law either, James. I don't do that. But I'll tell you this, James, with my First Amendment protected speech, whatever I find out about you, I will expose. I will talk about it. And I will probably end up writing the book about it. Nothing you can do about it. And you can try to sue me. You can try to do whatever you want. You can come at me any way you want. See, here's the thing, Jamie. You're not strong enough to come at me. You're strong enough. You're not even strong enough to really do much, in my opinion. But the only thing that you're good at, because you're weak, is insult people, right? That's all you do is you insult people because that's all you've got. You're too weak for anything else. Weakness, right? Here's the thing. My day will come, Jamie. You may be laughing right now with the restreams and making $200 a stream and deleting videos. And when I request a copy, the proper way is to meet and confer, right? Do you not think I knew you were going to send me the formal route? But What's more compelling to Judge Stacy or a judge? I reached out to you to be reasonable, and you were not reasonable with me, Jamie, because you're never reasonable with anyone, right? So all I'm doing is stacking your behavioral pattern and presenting it in a packet in a judge-friendly way. You don't like the fact that I am analyzing your behavior through this court case, James. This court case is going to be an analysis of your behavior, permanently public. And there's nothing you can do about it because it's a public case, because you're doing things in public. You're coming at me in public, right? I have the right to sue you in public. I have the right to talk about it just like you do. If you're going to keep coming at me, then guess what? I'm going to keep coming at you. But not in any illegal ways. I'm going to defend myself, defend my honor, and show the difference in contrast so the court of public opinion can see what's really going on here. Because, whoa. Because you've led the court of public opinion to believe that I'm something that I'm not for years. Why? Because I stood back and I didn't defend myself. I didn't defend my honor, right? And I had enough. I had enough. You can only ignore people for so long. And when they don't stop, after you ignore them for a while, you only have one option. You tackle it head on, right? Your day will come, Jamie. Trust me. Your day will come. That clock, tick tock, 28 days. 28 days, right? If you lose this hearing, if this case survives, Jamie, if this case survives, yeah, you'll still have a few diehard people that'll support you. But if this case survives and you don't get the full thing dismissed, how are you going to recover from that, buddy? And I say buddy rhetorically. I say buddy sarcastically because you're not my buddy. You'll never be my buddy. Now, I don't wish harm upon you. I don't wish harm upon anyone. But you have wished harm upon me. You have created harm on me. So I'm going to call that out so the public knows exactly what's going on. Okay? I'm going to call that out so the public knows exactly what's going on. You still around, ODN? You still around? Let me know. Who's still around? Put a 1 in the chat. Well, we've got 16 people here, even with the restream. That's not bad. That's not bad. Those are 16 people that are choosing the real version instead of the restream, right? You don't like the fact that through this court case, Jamie, it's out of your control. I'm not trying to control you, Jamie. All I want you to do is stop. But you're trying to make it sound like I'm trying to control you. No, I'm not. All I want you to do is leave me the fuck alone. Stop using my content and stop inciting third parties to use my content. Move on. Move on and go away. And this whole thing goes away, Jamie. But because that's not going to happen, because your ego won't let it happen, right? Because your identity through these people that you think are your friends and you think support you, your identity to them is through me. You bond with these people through me. That's why you can't let me go. You need me, James. You know you need me. You're talking about me today, and I wasn't even talking about you. You were trying to incite me to respond. And I'll respond when I feel like it, and I'll shut my mouth when I feel like it too. No worries. What's going on? Is Jamie still in there? Keep getting me those screenshots for Judge Stacy. We're going to keep proving coordination here. You know what? If your ship is going to sink, James, might as well. Here's the thing, Jamie. If you already know you're going to lose, then I can understand why you're behaving in shitty ways like you've been behaving lately, right? If you already know you're going to lose on April 9th and this case continues, then maybe that's why you're doing dumb things, right? You can't contain yourself even for court. Like, you're so triggered over me, man. Like, my face triggers you, my voice triggers you, right? My name triggers you, right? Even Dawn triggers you about me. Like, anyone connected with me triggers you. You think of me and you get triggered, right? Everything about you or everything about me bothers you. Everything about me bothers you. It is true, Jamie. It is true. I live rent free in your head. I do live rent free in your head. I don't care how much money you made off of me or all that stuff. We're going to handle that in court. But for YouTube optics, this is about YouTube optics, Jamie. This is not about the court. I'm going to handle in court. In court, you don't stand a chance in court, James. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm coming out today, balls to the wall, and I'm saying you don't stand a chance in court. And when I get those copyright certificates, you're not going to stand a chance with those watch parties and the statutory damages, and that's going to cost some money, James. All the legal pressure is getting to you, huh, James? All the legal pressure is getting to you, isn't it? You're trying to play it off. 28 days. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock. 28 days away until you're the laughing stock of YouTube. 28 days away until you're the laughing stock of YouTube. How you going to like that? You're such a chicken that you deleted your stream last night, right? You're so chicken, you wouldn't even give me a copy that I'm entitled to regarding the court case over something irrelevant. Any stream I put to private, all you got to do is email me, James. Email me, eliasmelas at genuinenetworkingassociation.org. Mr. Melas, you have a video put to private. I need that for the court. Okay, I'll upload it to my private server right now, right away for you, James. Here's the link. And it is a secured link, and it is not a virus, James. Don't lie to the court and try to tell Judge Stacy that my links have a virus. It's not a virus. I have a top-notch web hosting provider. I've had him for 15 years. So all you have to do is ask, James, anything that's private that you think you need, I'll give it to you because now it's all protected. What do you want? You tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Send me an email tonight, Jamie. Send me an email tonight, and anything that's on private that you feel is relevant for the case, I will upload it on my fiber line to my private web host, and I'll get it to you right away. Because that's the kind of guy I am, James. I'm a good person. I'm not looking to hurt people. I'm looking to resolve issues unlike you, right? Tell me what you want, James. Stop lying to your audience that, oh, Eli can put things to private, but Jamie can't. No, we can both put things to private, but if either one of us needs something for court, the other's supposed to send it. That's the right thing to do. Now, yes, you can force the other party to go through formal discovery, but why? Why? If unless you're trying to hide something, what are you trying to hide? See, here's the thing. The more you try to hide something, the more people are going to push to get it. The more there's going to be a reason to present to the judge to get it, right? Here's the thing, Jamie. Forget about the money you made. Forget about the restreams. Forget about all of that. I'm going to tell you right now, Jamie. I'm going to tell you right now the most important thing. Your uncertainty about 28 days. Uncertainty because you know you have a lot writing on that. You have a lot writing on that. You also know how good I am with my paperwork compared to you. You also know what I've got. You know what you've done. I'm sure you've talked to some attorneys or other people. I'm sure you've analyzed my complaint. And I'm sure people have told you, oh man, that's a lot of evidence. Right? And I'm going to present it to Judge Stacy in a judge-friendly way. I'm going to give Judge Stacy the keys to the car, and she's going to drive the wheel. You know what the wheel is? The judge drives the wheel, right? The judge is the one that navigates the case, right? But you got to give the judge the keys, James. So I'm going to give Judge Stacy the keys to the car, and she's going to take the wheel. I'm going to give Judge Stacy the map so she doesn't get lost. Because here's the thing, your filings have a shitty navigation system, right? You should be working on your navigation system for your filings so that way Judge Stacy can navigate them clearer. But instead of doing that, you're more concerned about YouTube restreams. You're more concerned about YouTube community postings stating, oh, Eli just filed a 36 whatever page motion that's not making any sense. No, it makes sense because, yeah, you did tell me you have a copy of it. In other words, you told me you had this lawyer speak. You had like this very vague lawyery response to your emails, right? I know what you're doing. You're trying to not admit as much, right? You're trying to give me a basic answer saying that, yeah, I do have a copy of it, but if you want it, translation, if you want it, I have a copy of it, you have to go through the formal discovery channels. That's what we're doing. But that's not what you posted in your community. Well, that's not what you told your audience. So I'm clearing it up for everyone. Whether they like me or not, James, I don't give a shit if they like me or not. And here's the thing. They're watching me on the restream and they're hearing the truth. And maybe they don't care about the truth, but at least they're hearing it. And they know you're a liar, James. They know you're a liar, right? But when people like someone for whatever reason these people like you for, even when you're wrong, they pat your back. Even when you're blatantly wrong, they pat your back, right? But does that make you feel good when you've got people validating your shitty behavior, James? Does that make you feel good about yourself? Does that make you feel mushy and gushy inside? "28 days. Tick-tock. And between now and then, I expect nothing but you attempting to play every game with the court, every game on YouTube. I expect nothing but the opposite of what someone would normally do in this situation when it comes to you. I expect nothing but the complete opposite. I know your game, Jamie. I know how you do things. I know how you function, and I'm 100 steps ahead of you. I already know your response before I even send an email. I already know, Jamie. I already know, and I already know what the next step is, and I'm ready. I'm ready. And I'm not going to stop fighting this until you just leave me the fuck alone. Stop messing with my content. Stop messing with my people. Stop messing with me on you. Move on with your life. Because the moment you do, everyone else falls like flies. All these people are a part of your ecosystem. It's your audience. They're there for you. They're not there for Bill. They're not there for Bill. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop defending myself. And through the court and YouTube optics and in every way possible, I'm not going to stop until you stop and you leave me alone. Leave us alone. And don't go, oh, Eli said, leave me alone. No, it's not like that, dude. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not scared of you. What I'm saying is move on. I'm asking you to move on. I've asked you many times to move on, and you don't do it, right? I don't care if you talk about me. What I care about is the fact that you violate my copyright. Move on. Talk about me all you want. Don't use my content. You don't have the rights to my content. Fair use, small clips. You don't do that. They don't work for you. Nobody would watch you if you did fair use right, Jamie. Nobody would watch you if you actually did fair use right. Guess what? You're going to find out in federal copyright court once I file that in a month or two when I get the certificates. I'm still waiting for them to come by mail. You're going to find out what fair use really means in federal court, James. You're going to find out exactly what fair use really means. I'll tell you this, once I beat you in federal court, after that, when I win, and you're going to owe me some, it could be 50, 100K. There's 5 certificates with statutory damages on every one. I'll take that money, and guess who I'm going to sue next? You, Bill. At that point, I'll probably hire an attorney because I'll have the money to do it. Let me ask you a question, Bill. You live at home with your mom, right? You said you live at home with your mom, just like Jamie lives at home with his mom. You both live with your mom. I know where Jamie makes his money. Where do you get your money from, Bill? Because you don't make as much as Jamie does on YouTube. And Jamie doesn't even really make as much anymore. But what do you do for a living, Bill? Where do you get your money to buy your stuff, Bill? I'm just curious. And you know what? You're probably going to say it's none of my business, but you ask where I get my money. You guys have talked about, how I afford this and that. So I'm going to ask you the same thing, Billy boy. Where do you get your money? Do you work? Do you have a job? Do you work? Do you have a job? Are you on government assistance, Bill? I'm just asking a question. Where do you get your money from? Where do you get your money from? Are you not going to answer me? Don't worry, I'll go and check out your replay, Bill. I'm going to hear all your answers. And every single thing you do, Bill, I download, and I also download the full transcript with swear words. I don't run it through YouTube. I have a third-party transcriber that transcribes perfectly with swear words included. I put it all in one folder, Bill. When that day comes, I'll tell you that. So I'll go back and listen to you, Bill, because I'm already preparing my future case on you. But you can tell us in the meantime, Bill, if you're such a great guy and you're doing so much better than I am, you're a much better person than me, you make a lot more money than me, Bill, you're more prominent than me. Let me ask you, Bill, what do you do for a living? What is your job? How do you get paid? I'm only asking you because you question how I get paid, how much money I make, right? So let's talk about you, Bill. Let's talk about you. Why don't you answer those questions to your own audience? Are you too embarrassed, or do they not care? Because nobody really cares, Bill. Nobody really cares, Bill. But Bill, here's the thing. If you're going to try to ask me questions, I'm going to ask you the same questions. From here on out, Bill, anything that you ask me, I'm going to ask you. We'll do it while we're live. Until you stop, until this whole thing stops, we're going to keep playing this game every single day. I'm going to document it in the meantime. And yeah, I will be asking you questions that you're going to be too chicken to answer, Bill. Just like Jamie, right? Jamie was too chicken to leave his video public last night, at least on Rumble, right? If you're not lazy, Jamie, why don't you go live tonight and respond to this? Why don't you do what you used to do, Jamie? Instead of going on your community wall and trying to dogpile people, right? You know how weak it is for somebody to vent through community postings. It's better to go live. If you're gonna do it, James, just go live. Why don't you set up a stream and go live tonight and tell me how you feel about me? Tell me how you feel about me, right? Go live and tell me how much you hate me. Tell me how much you wish harm upon me. Tell me. Tell me. Are you too lazy to go live? Or do you not want to feed into me, James? Are you learning your own game? Either way, go live or don't go live. Either way, no sweat off my back. No sweat off my back. But instead of going into these rebroadcast chats, why don't you go live and tell me to my face how you really feel about me? And leave it public. Leave it public. You want to play this YouTube game, Jamie? I'm the one that made you out here. I'm the one that made you for years. I have let you get away with all this. Now, no more. No more. Now, I'm just going to give you back what you give me every single day. And if you think that, this is everything I've got, this is only the beginning. And if you think I'm worried about you reporting me to the court for defending my reputation and honor publicly, you go right ahead and file whatever the fuck you want. Go ahead. File whatever you want. I'll tell you this. You can file everything under the sun. The difference between you and I is I'm a lot cooler and calmer in court. I'm a lot more prepared in court. I've got a better system than you in court. I spend time to put things together. I index things. You're too lazy to create bookmarks and indexes, James. You're too lazy. You're lazy. Your filings are lazy. You're just a lazy person, right? Which is why you like to make a lot of money defaming people on live stream watch parties, because that's a lazy way to make money, because you don't want to work hard to make money. You're lazy. Absolutely lazy. Right? I'm not lazy, James. You can make fun of me all you want. You can call me every name in the book. You can insult me all you want. But here's the thing, James. I'm not lazy, right? And when this is all said and done with you, and I get you out of the way legally, you're going to see the big difference. You're not going to like it when I surpass you, and trust me, it's already heading that way. If you can't notice it, it's already heading that way. You're going to be surpassed by the guy that you just can't stand to be better than you, right? I don't care if anyone else is better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone besides myself. But see, you care, James. You care about losing to people. I don't care about losing. When I lose, I learn how to become a better person. When you lose, you throw a hissy fit temper tantrum. ODN, are you screenshotting everything? Because I want you to send me everything. Like, do you have like 30, 40 screenshots? What do you have? Because he's going to delete that. But if you've got all those screenshots, ODN, I'll tell you later on. I can analyze those. And I'll tell you how later tonight. Let me know quick. I'm about to go off the air. We're at 69 minutes, 70 minutes, an hour, and 10 minutes. Let me know, ODN. Babe, if you have your quote, get it in. I'm about to go off the air. I'm going to go get us our food. Yeah, screenshot as much as I can, bro. He's saying weird stuff in the chat, and it's creeping people out. Who's saying weird stuff? Is it Jamie? Who's saying weird stuff in the chat? Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, Don. Some people repeat lies, hoping that repetition will make them sound like the truth. Oh my God, I couldn't have said it better myself, babe. One more time before we go here. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, Don's quote of the day, quote of the night. Some people repeat lies, hoping that repetition will make them sound like truth. Who are you talking about? Oh, there's somebody that's named Dylan in there that's saying stuff, and Jamie's trying to blame you. Like you're over here as ODN. Like you're there just screenshotting. You can't screenshot and be on a different account at the same time. It doesn't work that way. And you're not going to screenshot yourself from a sock account and then send those out. Yeah. Oh, he's saying that. Oh, the infatuation thing. Well, yeah, people on his end are starting to catch on to this whole thing, right? All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna have some dinner with Don and call it a night. I'll tell you this, James. If you're a man of your word, go live tonight. Tell me how you feel about me. Who's super triggered? If you don't go live tonight, James, then I'll assume you're too triggered, right? If you don't go live tonight and tell me how you feel about me, tell me exactly why you hate me so much. Oh, Jamie with troll accounts, like out of time. Out of time has 2 channels now. I took down Jamie's posting with purpose channel. I'm working on taking down his out of time channels. Oh, Jamie's the one that's editing those videos. It's all him, right? It's between Jamie and Tammy are the main suck accounts there, right? Why are you so triggered, James? Why are you so triggered? Now, here's the thing, James. I'm just laughing because in 28 days, you're going to be crying. You're going to be crying in 28 days, right? Trying to figure out what are you going to do next? Are you going to spend 20, 30, 40 grand on an attorney? Because here's the thing. In this case, all I'm going to do is get an injunction on you. It's just going to be injunctive relief and maybe punitive damages. I'm going to file for punitive damages. I might get some money. I'll get money from you in the federal copyright cases. That's where the bank's going to be broken, James. And you know what? You can file that with the court too. File it all, James. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. These are my opinions. You're the one that's poking me. You're provoking me. I have the right to respond, defend myself, right? It won't matter in court because that's just all noise. Judge Stacy won't have that, right? Judge Stacy won't have that. But yeah, if you are the real deal, you will go live and tell me how you feel. You will not be lazy like you've always been. You become you've always been lazy, right? You're not going to go live because you're thinking, oh, well, I'm not going to go live when he tells me to go live. I'll go live when I feel like it. You do what you got to do, man. Either way, all I'm going to tell you is that I know right now my voice is affecting you. The fact that I've sued you is affecting you. The fact that I've taken down several of your channels for copyright infringement affects you. All I've been doing, Jamie, is protecting my legal rights, copyright and otherwise. And you don't like that. You don't. You don't like being held accountable. I am the one, Jamie, that's going to hold you accountable. I am the one. You don't like that. Keep coming at me with your community posts, Jamie. I'm going to keep flagging them for hateful and abusive content. I'm going to also screenshot them. They'll probably end up in some exhibit at some point, right? Keep coming at me. Keep flipping your marbles or keep intentionally trying to stir up your audience. Sometimes you do it on purpose. Sometimes you're not even triggered. Sometimes you do it because chaos is the only thing that gets you traction, because nobody's going to give you traction for just being you. You're boring, dude. You're like one of the most boring people I've ever met in my life. You are so boring. You know how boring you are? You are extremely boring. Oh, yeah, I don't care if the whole chat come in. You know what? To your whole chat there, Bill, and Jamie's audience, hey, do what you got to do. Why are you so triggered? Why are you so triggered? Do you guys not like you don't like the truth? You don't like the fact that my words trigger all of you in that chat? All of you in that chat are a waste of time. All of you in that chat are obsessed watching me every day on a third-party channel because your main guy is in court by me. And in 28 days, your main guy is going to face justice, right? Tuk, tuk, tuk. Your Honor, Honorable Judge Stacy, who has the same first name as my mama, right? She does. You want me to do that again, James? You keep calling me the C word. You keep rebroadcasting me. Your Honor, Honorable Judge Susan Stacy, your first name is the same name as my mama's name. Why, Your Honor? Why? Your Honor, Honorable Judge Susan Stacy, on April 9th, you better dismiss this case. Honorable Judge Susan Stacy, you better dismiss this case because if not, this CUCK is going to gloat on YouTube. Oh, you bet your bottom dollar. I don't have to wait until April 9th to gloat, dude. I don't have to wait until April 9th to gloat at all. I can gloat all I want right now. I can actually laugh at all of your faces for being so just enamored with these restreams that don't even involve you folks, right? This is dumb. There's nothing happening here. There's nothing illegal. There's nothing wrong. There's a guy I'm taking to court. That's all. What else is the big deal about me? What have I done to any of you? What is the big deal, Jamie? What have I really done to ever harm anyone, right? You want to compare things you've done to what I've done? Right? I've said some things out of frustration. I never did anything. You've actually done things, Jamie. You want to compare what you've done to what I've done? Do you want me to compile that video? Because I've got everything in the archive, James. We can go to Rumble. We can go to BitChute. We can go anywhere. How far do you want me to go? Because here's the thing. I really don't want to do that, but I can't go there, right? I can go there, and I will get an audience, and your audience will come there. And then you guys may restream me, but then you'll be seeing the truth about you exposed, right? How far do you want to take this, man? Because you know what? I can play the same game you're playing YouTube optics-wise, James. How do you know that, ODN? Are you getting screenshots? Jamie, show me how much of a man you are by going live and telling me. Go live and tell me what you really want to tell me. All right, Jamie. I'll tell you, you want to keep on playing? I tell you what, stick around. 28 days away. And remember, we've got Rumble, we've got BitChute, we've got TikTok, we've got other platforms, right? Hey, I can do the same thing you guys do. And of course, I'll do it properly, but it's still gonna make its point. I gotta go. 80 minutes. Have a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other. See you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.